Get a little closer behind the lead car, Jeff. Just start squeezing that throttle. Look where the apex is turned to now. Ease it off. And start rolling back into it. Pushing on that throttle. Eyes all the way to the top of the hill. Get a little touch. Let's call it dust out here. Looking for the apex to the right. Make your way up the hill. It'll be a lot easier. And then the next couple of sections, the sun's going to be down there, making it tough to find the apex of the street. So get used to looking for it sooner versus later, guys. All right, just driving out to the left side there. Rolling into the power. Nice unwind, Kevin. Awesome job. Look at you, Brian. Very nicely done as well. All right, Jeff, bring it to the next turn-in point. Bring it right up to it. Let's hit the back side of the apex curving. Picking those eyes up all the way to the next straight. And a nice unwind. Excellent. Now that's an early turning, Kevin. You knew that when you drove up on the exit curve. Right down to it, third job. Back over the left side. Looking at all the apexes of the X's. Finding that last apex on that right hander is pretty tight. So getting it set up properly for the exit is going to really make a big difference. Look all the way to the apex of AC. Looking all the way to the next straight there, Jeff. Unwind. Excellent. There you go. That throttle a little bit there, bring it down to the apex, rolling into it. Look for that apex over to the right, you make your way up the hill towards 3. Start to unwind, rolling into the power. See everybody unwind, carry it out there, Jeff. Okay, right up to that next turn-in point, looking for the apex. Look up the next straight. Nice clutch release on your oak shift there, nice and smooth. Roll back into the power a little bit before you get to the S's. Just brake for balance. Don't need to slow for the S's. Just help that car turn. Get it set up at each and every apex for the next one. Good. Unwind it. There you go. Nicely done, Jeff. Want to be the middle of the track after AG. Look for the apex 9. Start turning into the left ever so slightly. Bow it in a little more. Beautiful. Right down the turn in for 10. We're looking for the apex. And unwind. Alright folks, we're going to back our pace down. Making our way to our cool down lap. Let's go to upshift to 4th gear. We'll keep the cars in 4th gear for the remainder of the lap. Keep your guard up. Still need 100% focus 100% of the time. And resist the urge to do your downshift. At this point, it's going to be rhythmical to enter a corner, you're balancing, you want to set your toe, all that sort of stuff. So just try to keep it in 4th gear and really emphasize that cool down portion of the cool down lap. on, indicating we're exiting the track, and just follow my lead off on the left-hand side. Alright folks, just follow my lead single file as we make our way back to the parking area. Single file, 5 to 7 feet between the cars. And once you come to stop, pull up on that parking brake switch. And once you shut those engines down, just leave those cars in first gear. Awesome job, guys.
So you're like, let's park and hold it over here on the going on the hill. Speed up. You got drag racing.
Yep.
So fast. Those front tires turning.
Yeah, that going up the hill is scary because you're looking at it like, and you know, you're looking at it like, oh, I got to turn, but it's really straight, right?
Well, you're turning, you're going around it, but then when you leave it, it's like,
yeah.
Up and you're like, but I don't want to go off the other end.
Yeah. Right. When you hug the left hand side there, you know, it's kind of like you're going up the left, but then you hold it straight. And when you're unwind, it just goes straight. But
yeah, just let it out a little bit more, almost like you're gonna go off, and you just spot. So how was that, guys?
Good. It's getting hotter in the car.
Yeah, I had it maxed out. I think the vents kind of like flutter when they're at high sometimes. Like it kept shutting on me. I haven't seen that happen before, but
they've done that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Turn on the seat.
Seat heated coolers, not heaters.
So yeah, well, that's what's so funny is like I'm in there. I've got my fan on next to nothing, and I got my seat warmer on.
No.
So
in there.
Gotta be relaxed.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
There's a lot going on, a lot of mental. Let's kind of step over here before Blake runs us over. But just kind of, it's one of those things where we're getting to the point where we understand what we need to do. Now just know that you have the confidence in yourself to do it and go back to just driving the car again. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know, when you're 16, you got your driver's license, you learn to drive, and you're like, you know, and you're learning to drive stick shift, hitting the north turns, and you're a mess. But then who's asking about a Z28? There's one there.
Where? Oh. Is it almost exactly as fast as the Stingray?
I think it'll beat the.
You think it will? Serious? Because of the tires.
The tires it's got 305s on all four corners. It's 500 horsepower.
Yeah.
It's, the cool factor's there, if nothing else. But I'd still pick Stingray.
All the magazines say it's about the same. Or the Stingray's a little faster.
I think it would be, but the Z06 is going to be a monster.
Oh yeah.
But and so just kind of get kind of past the fact, like we did the learning yesterday and this morning, and now we're driving. You know, take what you've learned and know that you're able to do this. The car's able to do it, and just be relaxed. And that's what we got to do. Because we're fighting, we're here, we're sweating. You know, how can we do our job? So it's like relax, take it back a half a notch, a half a click, guys.
Something you said earlier today, or maybe it was yesterday, but you don't need to focus because that's where your car's aimed.
Yeah, don't
focus
look where you're
going to go.
Look where you want to go.
And I'm watching for that cone. As soon as it flips by, then
that's your cue.
And it's just starting to, man, and I'm already looking at where I want to be. So as soon as I see that orange disappear, it's like, and my turns are getting better.
You guys know the steps of the dance. Put on a show. Okay.
That's what you say. You may not want to see that.
Not the demolition derby or the
I still have that apprehension that it's going to jump out from under me, but coming up that hill, because you're getting, I don't know what speed you're getting in the high 90s coming up that hill. Just something feels.
High 90s, 130.
Yeah, we're doing like 140 through there now. So you're worried that the car.
Something feels different though when I start braking and downshift there. It
feels light.
It just feels like it's losing a little grip.
Yeah.
And I'm coming up the hill.
You're going
up.
up.
Does this as you're doing the downshift? It's not you get this illusion because you hit the bottom of it and you're kind of being pressed into the ground as it changes that up. And now you're going up and you're still kind of being pressed in, but the hill goes from a vertical and starts to level off.
That might be the spot.
That's where you're kind of like.
It might be just that.
Oh, just you're starting to lose grip.
I can see.
And the moment you think you're in just the right spot and the right speed for the turn, you're losing even more grip, and we miss the stupid apex every time. So it's one of those things where you just like, that's what I'm saying. Dial it back a half a click so that you're still having a good time. You're still on the edge, your comfort level. But if you dial it back, you're giving yourself that much more time to understand that I'm dialing back, so I'm still within that, we don't have any issues before, so we're still going to be within that, and you're ultimately going to give yourself more time to free up your eyes, prepare for what the corner you're driving through, and because you're going to execute that corner more effectively, you're going to be faster.
So coming through 8A, 8B, I need my hands to demonstrate. So that's that long.
Yep.
What I'm finding is I'm coming in from that turn cone. I did that first apex, but then I find I have to turn just a little more to hit the second apex. So am I coming in wrong, or
what part of the curbing of the first curbing of 8A? What section it goes in halves? Are you attacking the first half, the middle, or the second half?
my tire's probably right down the middle of it.
Middle?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's try to move it more towards the first half of that curve.
Yeah, that was
Towards the blacktop side, right? Or
to
the
the first half that you
like
can
red,
see.
white,
closer
red,
to the
white.
cone or closer away from the cone?
Not distance left to right, but how far down the road are you getting to the curbing?
Oh, okay.
Like the first stripe, the second stripe, the middle stripe, the last stripe is what he's asking.
So,
right?
Am I hitting the apex here? Or?
Let's
All right,
go on the
there we
board.
are.
Let's go on the
go
board.
in the clock and
Yeah.
We'll go this way.
Yeah, the wind's down a little bit.
You know what? I want more of that sand.
What's that? I want to see 1.6 or 1.8 which they aren't in this series.
You gotta restrict that?
We'll just respect series.
Yeah.
I was driving a Grand Sport corvette. Car just configuration we were running in the bowl. One of the houses go around there, so less straights. I was only 2 seconds a lot faster with 430 horsepower. 100 horsepower. Now, full cage, stripped down to nothing, race tires, all that good stuff.
You're a better artist than me.
Relative.
And better is like third most Italian, right? If not.
It's almost better to draw the line and then draw the track around it.